Soybeans sunk on Friday after relations with China hit another snag. Ag Day's Michelle Rook has more on the week ahead in Markets Now.
Ag markets are lower on Friday, except for the cattle market. Jim McCormick is in with analysis. And Jim, soybeans tanking as the president says we are not going to have a meeting with China at the end of the month due to these trade tensions, huh?
Yeah, that is definitely what was the storyline here at the end of the week. Earlier in the month, Michelle, you had President Trump out there tweeting that he was looking forward to meeting the president of China at the APEC summit. We might recall that gave us a really nice boost off kind of the interim fall lows with this news, essentially because of the Chinese putting more tariff restrictions on rare earths and metals, as well as putting kind of retaliatory tariff on our ships coming into the Chinese port. The president now say, hey, there's no reason to actually meet up with the Chinese here at the APEC summit. And then on top of it, which really kind of accelerated the negatives of the market, was he's now threatening more additional financial tariffs on all Chinese goods coming into the country. And the fact of the matter is, it just does not look good for us in the idea that we're going to sell any beans to China anytime soon.
Yeah, and that kind of weighed on the whole grain complex. So, Jim, if you don't start seeing these trade tensions with China ease, as we start a new week, could you see a lot more pressure?
I think you could, unfortunately. I mean, there's a lot of people that are hoping that are holding beans right now on farm. They were hoping for this trade deal to get done and maybe get somewhat of a bounce. If this trade deal looks like it is on the side, is off, not going to happen, plain and simple, that could force beans back onto the market and pressure this market lower, because as we're ramping up corn harvest, we've got a monster crop we got to harvest, and there's just no place to put it.
Yeah, we probably did see some harvest pressure in corn on Friday too, didn't we?
We did see a little bit of harvest pressure on the corn. Corn followed the beans up on the original, hey, we're going to meet with China. They did follow it down, but we are just moving to that apex of harvest of corn. Most of the bean harvest around the country has wrapped up.
And more all-time highs in feeders and back month live cattle futures. Anything that can stop this rally?
Right now, it's just going to be, I think, at the point when the consumer says enough's enough. I cannot afford to do this right now. But when you're looking at where the fat prices are trading at, the fat cattle are hanging in there. You got cheap corn, you've got cheap wheat, you've got grass in the West. So the demand for those feeders remains.
It's been quite a ride for sure. Thanks so much, Jim McCormick with agmarkets.net. That is Markets Now.